And then that's when I got the phone call from the president. Uh, I was coming back from Florida back to San Diego, and I landed in San Diego, and I got a call from my lawyer saying, "Hey, if there's a weird phone number that comes up, pick it up." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Just do it." And it's like, "All right." And sure enough, it was one. I think it said it was from Egypt, and so I picked it up, and yeah, it was the president of the United States and the vice president on the phone, and he called and was like, "Listen, um, I'm calling to tell you that I'm going to let you retire, or you're going to retire as a chief with everything that you've earned over the past 20 years. Because the punishment they had tried to give me is I was going to retire as a E1."
In E1?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's what I don't think anybody really knows, is because they had thrown the book at me and they sentenced me to 4 months in the brig, which I'd already served almost triple that, or over twice that. But because you get that 4 months, that's automatic reduction to E1. And so it would have been like 20 years never existed.
Yeah.
So he was like, "That's not happening. I'm letting you retire as a chief, and with everything that you've earned." And then he talked to me about, he knew more about my case than I think most people. Like, he knew all the intricacies of everything that had happened, all the crap the prosecution had pulled. He was disgusted by it. And he was like, he's like, "We don't treat our warfighters like this." He's like, "This is not while I'm president." He's like, "We don't throw away our warfighters." And he's like, "So I'm going to, thank you for your service, and I'm going to let you get out with everything that you earned." And then he, really made a bunch of remarks about my wife, how amazing she is, and how why she's the reason that he was even involved. That he was like, she's a remarkable person to watch fight. He's like, I forget what he said. He said, she's a good salesman. She stands by her product, and she's like, that product is you. And so talked to him and both the vice president. Just I was in shock. What are you going to say?
Yeah.
Both on the phone. I just sat there and listened to them and thanked them over and over.